morning. We're going to go out for some compliance work, and the first thing that I want to do is I want to edit and paste the video file name in my notes here, and then turn on Pissar problem step recorder. In the meantime, I'm going to save my notes file, save as, by updating the topic city code enforcement compliance, and that will be day 3 of the same thing basically. Paste, and this is day 3 of 3. Day 3 of 3. This is November 1st, so I'm going to revise 10-31 to 11-1. Narrate for me. Today is Friday.
Today's Friday.
Capital F.
November 1st.
Lowercase r. Terror. Stop it, please.
11:1.
10:01 is the current time. I started a few minutes ago, so the start time will be
10 a.m.
9:45 a.m. and the current time is 10:01 a.m. 10. Repeat what I said. 01.
You started at 9:45
a.m.
in the morning, and you're finished, and it's now 10:01.
That goes to the log subfolder.
And then it's going into the log subfolder.
Copy to the clipboard buffer.
And you're copying it to the clipboard.
Insert the cursor position at the beginning of the file name.
So at the beginning of the file name, you're inserting your
and
cursor.
Then follow it with the backslash.
And you're following it with the backslash.
Then review again. Focus the cursor on the save as first input field.
First input field.
Then the last input field.
Then the last input field.
Right mouse click, copy to the clipboard buffer and save.
You're saving it.
This is a text file format, and then I want to go to my notepad to the very top and insert some blank line, and then edit, paste the new name.
You're editing, pasting.
Widen it so it doesn't have to wrap around, then go File, Save, and start a new page. Now that we started that, we want to start a new recording with Pissar problem step recording. Add the comment with the notepad file name. Paste the notepad file name, and we start recording. At this point, I would like to add several additional computer-based recording system. We'll start with Webcam Max. Start recording there. Okay. Webcam Max is going. Then I'm going to start recording also with another webcam software, which is CyberLink. So here is CyberLink. Start recording from it. So second recording, and third recording is a cloud recorder with Loom. So I'm firing up Loom. In the meantime, I want to refresh Pissar. So I'm going to stop Pissar. Save Pissar. Take the previous file name and overwrite it with today's file name. paste today's file name on top, but we have to make some changes. First of all, this is not a text file, it is a zip file, so I'm going to put the abbreviation ZP instead of TX for text. Then the time is already 10:05. I'm going to update the time to the current time. And finally, this is going to be not the log file, but the psr.exe file. So I'm copying it to the clipboard buffer, mark the log path and overwrite it with the psr.exe path. Paste right on top of it the psr.exe followed by a slash. And that is it for now. Final additional review. Copy the path of psr.exe to the clipboard buffer, just in case I need to overwrite it again. Then copy the file name, save it. I've clicked save and I'm waiting for it. It's just so slow. Seems like it won't work, so let's start the recording on maybe I can start recording on Loom. And then see if I can save this psr. Now that I saved this psr, I notice that my mouse quit working. So I'm going to have to take it out and put it back in, take it out. Let me see if I can use another port or the same port. Let's start with the same port first. Okay, so now I want to review. My mouse came back. Review additional. So this was 12 steps. So now I want to start a new recording and add a comment with the previous file name. Right mouse click to paste and then enter to review the path, then OK, and then paste it, edit, paste it in my notes. So now I have two file names, file save in my notepad, and I started running the counter. It is already at 1 point, 1 minute and 14 seconds. At this point, I'm ready to put on my headband and some other external recording devices. So I'm going to start by putting up my headband. Okay, the Hawaiian shirt. Now I want to add a power bank. I'm going to release the power bank from the wall power. You can see that it is red, which means that it is not fully charged, but it may have enough power in it to last for a couple of hours. Let me see if I can find one. This power bank may have some problems with it. Let me see if I can find one that is fully charged. Here I want to check the charges on some of these devices. Let's see. Charge it for a little longer. Maybe there's some problem with the charger or the power. Here you see I put it in. The light doesn't turn at all, so it is obvious a problem. There's a problem with this power bank.
Maybe a problem with the charger.
Yeah, maybe.
See if the charger. Here's another one. See the one that has a light, see if that one, you know what I mean? To be able to differentiate between the charger versus the...
is still red.
It's not working.
It's still really there. This is still red. Something they won't be delivering.
Yeah, power. You see, it's red.
Red. Anyways, I'm going to take it. Did you put one in?
No.
Put one in, just
Which one should I put in? They're
take
all red.
whichever one is you can. Any one of them that has a retractable in it. Now the important thing is you have to look at me now. You have to run the retractable cable this way, through, underneath it and above, like that. Then take it out. Do you hear me talking to your wall?
I don't know what to take out.
And take the goggles out.
Take the glasses out
and then stick it in like so.
at the back of the temple.
And just be gentle when you hold it, and you already broke it once.
Mm-hmm.
You want to hold it in a way that doesn't break it some more. Then connect it back, and then you want to see that it's still blinking, which it does.
Yeah.
Which means that it is working. Do you see the blinking?
I see the red and purple.
Okay, so then I put it back on, and I put a clip on it to prevent it from breaking again so quickly.
So you don't want to put the
Okay,
temple.
don't tram-tam-tam garbage. Just repeat what I said and don't tram-tam-tam garbage in the middle.
Okay, and
It's already challenging me now without you adding some more garbage in the mix.
Okay, on one side you have the strap covering your temple, and the other side the strap does not cover the temple. Is that
Right,
done
and now I
intentionally?
want to add,
Is that done intentionally?
please stop
You understand
the
that
trash talk.
this temple
Yes, just
here
leave
is
it alone.
above, not below.
Now,
Not beneath.
the next thing that I want to demonstrate that is important is this neck wallet lanyard. So
you have a neck wallet lanyard with
this
a
is
cord.
the neck wallet lanyard, and I'm taking out the cord out of it so I can hang it on my neck.
Right,
But before I do that, I can turn on the recording on this phone, put it inside, and shoot from the phone or film from the phone while I'm putting it on.
Right.
So I put it over my neck,
Beneath
and
the
then
collar.
I'm going to lower the camera so you can see better what I'm doing here. I'm focusing on my lanyard.
Your lanyard.
And I'm opening the legs of the lanyard. This is a three-legged easel that supports the lanyard.
So there's a three-legged easel that
I open the two legs.
You're widening the two legs.
And then I'm going to tighten up the knobs.
There's some knobs on the side
The
of the easel.
Raise the pressure on the
strengthen, basically.
Raises the pressure on the hinges and keeps the spread of the legs constant, so it doesn't move around on its own as I'm moving around. So then there are a couple of retractable carabiners on each one that I'm going to lock behind my back.
You're locking behind your back, and you're putting one of the
strings
here's below your
an
armpit.
Example of them. I'm going to extend them and place them in front of the cameras. A green one in my left hand and a black one in my right hand, and when I press them against each other, the spring-loaded locker opens up, makes a sound, and locks. To unlock it, I have to press one of the spring-loaded locks and release it. But the challenge is to do it behind your back, so I don't see what I'm doing, but I can listen to the click.
You have a feel for it.
And when it clicks properly, I know that I have connected them. Now, I notice that my phone is running out of power.
So you can exchange phones.
So I can exchange phone, and I'm going to show you how fast and easy it is. Just take a phone that is fully charged like this one, swipe it, find the camera icon.
Press the middle button there on the bottom.
Then select camera, Once you selected camera, select video, and then press the video red button
Record.
to start recording, and watch the counter saying, in this case, 3 seconds already. Then take it and insert it, swap the phones. Take the phone that is not fully charged and insert another phone that is fully charged without hiding the lens. You have to make sure that those
Covering the lens.
lens
It's not covered.
are exposed. That is the advantage of this folded neck wallet. So this is a neck folded wallet, phone and batch holding device, and I can turn on the flash to have a little better light. One other thing that you want to do when you go to work in the yard or in the pool, you want to surround it with rubber bands so the phone does not fall down into the water in the pool, fall out, or into the bushes and get lost.
Right.
So sometimes you need to use thicker rubber bands instead of the thin and cheap ones. Once that is secured on both sides, my left and my right side, with rubber bands, I'm ready to go to the next step. So right now I'm filming or shooting from 2 mobile devices. One of them is my iView glasses. Those are video glasses. And the other one is my lanyard.
Okay, so your lanyard around your neck.
Both are shooting at the same time.
At the same time.
And you want to ask, why do you need 2 of them?
Different perspectives.
The reason is that one is fixed at my chest, so it is not a point of view shooting. Anything that's in front of me will be shot, but things on top of me, like my beauty here, will not be shot. But from the glasses, it's a point of view, so when I turn my face to my left hand side,
the glasses go with you.
The video glasses goes with my head, and I'm shooting the beauty here. And then when I turn my head back to the computer, I'm shooting the computer. So these are complementary devices. Then in addition to that, I want to put a head-mounted device.
So you're going to protect your head.
To protect my head from the sun and also from the next device that I'm going to mount on my head.
Which is pressure.
For that purpose, I want to start another clip.
You want me to start another clip too, or no?
Yes.
You want me to waste clips?
So I'm stopping the clip on Webcam Max and then stopping the clip on Cyberlink UCam, then start another clip on Cyberlink, and then start another clip on Webcam Max, and move the... I got some other garbage that I didn't intend. I wanted to press the record button here, and now I'm starting 2 new clips to demonstrate the head-mounted device. So to demonstrate no garbage, help, fine, nothing else, zip it up. Okay, so I'm taking now my head-mounted tablet from RealWear and disconnecting the power bank from the wall to examine it to make sure that it is 100% charged. You can see the display of 100. Then I'm disconnecting the device itself from the power wall, and I'm going to look at it to see that it may not be fully charged. For that,
what?
Based on the light, there is no green light on the device. That means that it may not be fully charged. As I stick it with the external device, I notice that it is red, which means that it is charging, drawing power from the external power bank. And that is important. And notice that I have 5 hours and 30 minutes left in the right-hand power bank, which is attached to the device with the green Velcros. And then for an added measure of security, another blue power bank on the left side that is attached to the device with the red Velcro. So now I'm ready to put the device on and try it and see if it will work. So I'm putting it on top of my rainbow cap, And this is a command-driven device, and I'm going to tell it, record video, and it started working. And now I want to tell it to turn on the flash. Flash on! And you see the flash, so the flash is working. So now with all of that ready to go, I want to make sure that my video glasses still work, and they do. So we're going to check each other. I'm going to check the beauty here and to see that she didn't put the goggles on. So let's find the goggles, disconnect them from the power supply, and turn them on to make sure that the internal battery works. And as soon as I turned it on, it buzzes, it turns on, I can see the blue lights, and then turn it one more time to start the recording. And now it starts blinking, which means that it is working from the internal battery on the glasses. Then you mount the glasses on the beauty. And now I want to connect an external power bank. So I'm going to run it through. Stay still, please, don't move. I want to run it through. Don't move, I said.
I want to see it
don't
in the camera.
Don't see it, Shmi. Just stay still for a second, please.
This way I can film.
Don't worry, don't film, don't do nothing.
Oh, you don't want me to film?
Just stay still and let me finish.
Okay, because then I can take a
don't
picture.
Don't worry about it.
From the,
just
from
remain,
the screen.
Keep the video going and don't fool around with it, please.
The video can then take a picture of the screen so
don't worry about it. Just listen to me and don't harangue me and bother me all the time, please. Then, attaching it to the head mount, I want to stick it back into the goggles. Be quiet now.
It's not a head mount, it's the goggles.
So repeat it correctly.
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying.
Then connect it
to the glasses.
To the USB-C socket on the ground like this. The idea, and then you can cover it. The idea is to prevent it from breaking the temple. Then I want to look again inside to see that it is still blinking and recording, which it does, so it works perfectly well. So the last thing that remains to be done,
just turn off the recording,
is to wrap up my documentation effort here. So first thing that I want to do is to refresh Pessar. So I press the red button to start, repeat it.
Pressing the red button to start.
Then the save button.
Then the save button.
Then I click on the previous session.
Then you click on the previous session.
To bring it down to the current default.
Bring it down to the current default.
Then I'm going to add a version control, which is a subscript to the year. So I enter an A, and then the current time is 10:23 a.m. I enter 10:23. a.m. And then grab the Pessar.exe path, copy it to the clipboard buffer, and then insert it into the first position of the file name field and paste it with a backslash. And now copy it to the clipboard buffer and click the save button. Now that I've done that, I'm going to click the additional details and scroll up to find that the last step was step number 26. As I'm starting a new recording, add a comment with the previous file name of Pessar.exe that stands for Problem Step Recorder. I paste it into the dialog box that is called Highlight Area and Comment of Pessar.exe, then hit return and click OK. And then I'm going to paste it also into my notepad. Edit, paste, and file, save. So now I'm ready to wrap it up pretty much. We will start by testing the cloud recording. The Loom cloud recorder. I'm pressing the red button and grabbing the URL, copy to the clipboard buffer, and then click the play button to play it at 2.5 speed, 7 minutes and 41 seconds. Let's hear the playback. Okay, everything was perfectly good, so I'm pasting it as a comment first, and then I'm scrolling down to add a summary. I click on the add summary input field and right mouse, select paste to paste my comments there. Then I scroll down to the next available button, and that is at the chapters section, which has a plus add chapters. So I click the plus add chapters and save the default 3 chapters by clicking the save button. Finally, I have add tags button, so I click the add tags button and I add the following tags. The first one that is included in 32 videos is the badge. The second one is the inspection that is included in 22 videos. And finally is the lanyard. So now I have 3 tags and it's playing fine, so I'm going to minimize it. And now go to the top of my notepad to refresh the Pissar. So I press the red button on Pissar, then I click the save button, repeat it.
You're clicking the save button.
I take the previous session, which was version A,
You take version A.
and I upgrade the letter A to the letter B.
You incremented the letter B.
Incrementing it to reflect the version
A new version.
B. This is like a poor man version control. Then I want to update the time. The previous time was 10:23 and the current time is 10:29. So I upgrade the 0.23 to 0.29. And now I'm ready to copy the pishar.exe path to the clipboard buffer. So I marked it with a cursor, and now I click the right mouse button and copy it to the clipboard buffer. Then I'm placing the cursor at the last field of the Save As dialog box, which is the file name : data input. Click on the first position there. The first time it marks the entire string, then the second time it marks the first position in the file.
Mark the first position in the file.
You see the blinking cursor there. Then select the right mouse button.
And then select the right mouse button.
Select the paste command.
Select the paste command.
Paste it.
Paste it.
And then insert a backslash to separate the path of pissar.exe from the remainder of the file name. So now I got a completely updated string with a pissar.exe path, as well as the updated file name. I'm going to add a comment, wrap up,
Let's go.
which I'm wrapping up the wrap
Wrap up.
up. I'm wrapping up the start of the recording session.
Started the recording.
Now focus again on psr.exe.
Focus again on
Then focus the cursor in the last file name field.
last file name.
Right mouse click and
Right.
copy it to the clipboard buffer before I click the save button to save it.
Before you click it.
And now that I saved it,
Now that you saved it,
I click the review additional details button. Say that.
you're doing review additional details.
Additional details button. Let's go. Click on the additional details button. Say
Click
it.
on the additional.
Click on the additional details button.
Click on the additional details button.
Jesus Christ, help me. Then I go back and scroll up this the psr.exe output file to see that step number 40 was the last one. As I'm clicking the red button again to restart it and add a comment with the previous file name that will be embedded in the current psr.exe file name. And click OK. And now I'm going to paste it into my notes. Edit, paste, and file save.
Edit, paste, file save.
First edit, paste.
First edit, paste.
Wait for it to paste the string of psr.exe path and the file name. Couple of enters. And then pull up the file menu of Notepad and click save again.
Click save again. Okay.
And now I'm ready to test another video recording from Cyberlink. I'm going to stop the recording first and then double click it to listen to it.
Double click to listen.
Another clip on webcam max and move the I got some other garbage that I didn't intend. I wanted to press it. And this sounds perfectly good, so I X'd out of it. And now I want to refresh psr again to keep the psr files shorter. I save it again, and that will be version C.
Version C.
Upgrade the
Upgrade.
B to C.
Upgrade B to C.
And adjust the current time to 10:33.
10:33.
So that was 4 minutes ago since I've done it. So I override the 0.29 with 0.33. And now I'm ready to go back to the psr.exe field, copy to the clipboard buffer.
Copy the string to the clipboard buffer.
Then click it to the first position in the file name field, followed by a backslash.
Followed by a backslash.
By accident, I pressed the button too hard and I got it twice, so I delete one. And now it is perfectly ready to be uploaded.
How many more left do we have?
Come here and don't talk trash. Come here. Copy to the clipboard buffer.
Copy to the clipboard buffer.
Click save.
Click save.
Now click review the additional details.
Review additional details.
And scroll up to see that this was 14 steps.
14 steps, let's move it.
Which is good. I want to keep it less than 20 steps.
Less than 20 steps, okay. So
I start a new one.
you start a new clip.
A new clip and add a comment with the file name of the previous psr recording, followed by an enter so I can examine the path and OK.
And click OK.
And now I want to repeat the same operation for the other webcam. Stop it first.
Stop it.
And then double click it to listen to it.
Here. Now it's starting
two new clips. Just repeat.
The head mounted device. So demonstrate no garbage. Help find
nothing else, zip it up. Okay, so I'm taking now my head-mounted tablet from RealWear and disconnecting the power bank from the wall to examine it to make sure that it is 100% charged. You can see the display of 100. Then I'm disconnecting the device itself from the power wall, and I'm going to look at
You're
it,
incrementing the letter and now
seeing
going
that
to
it
the
is
top
may
and
not be fully
copying to
charged.
the
So that, based on the
and
light, there is no
inserting
green light on the device. That means that it may not be fully charged. As I
backslash.
stick it with the external
Copy the
device,
entire
I
string to the
notice that it
buffer
is red, which means that
and
it
say
is charging, drawing power from the external power bank. And that is important. Notice that I have 5 hours and 30
you can
minutes
close
left
the recording.
in the right-hand power bank, which is attached to the device with the green velcros. And then for an added measure of security, that was perfectly good. Finally, I got to the here's out of system resources error, which is important to note. And I want to stop and play back the MS